They have childcare, they have electric bills, gas bills, they have to put food on the table. So the bills don't stop when the government doesn't pay them. And I think the stress for them is real.
Now, that is U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy on a visit to Nashville International Airport Tuesday.
It marked the first day that air traffic controllers did not receive a paycheck during this government shutdown.
So what exactly did Secretary Duffy have to say to the controllers during this challenging time?
Well, he shared his message and more in an exclusive interview with our Chris Davis. And Chris, it really wasn't a rare opportunity to speak with a member of President Trump's cabinet. What did he have to say?
Absolutely, Rory and Carrie, as you might expect, Secretary Duffy blamed the government shutdown on Senate Democrats. But we wanted to engage with the Secretary beyond just his talking points, especially since staffing issues in Nashville's control tower have become a persistent problem.
It's going to be one of those days today.
Last Thursday, you could hear the stress in the voices of air traffic controllers in Nashville.
We're about to have a huge arrival push, and we've got no staffing.
It was one of 3 days this month that flights in or out of Nashville had to be delayed or canceled because of staffing issues in the Nashville control tower.
It was great to hear from them and hear their frustrations.
Tuesday, their boss, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, visited directly with Nashville air traffic controllers as they deal with another problem. Due to the government shutdown, they aren't getting a paycheck.
The fact that they're not getting paid is really frustrating to them. I think, they don't play politics. They want the government open. They want to get the paychecks, and they want to go back to doing their work.
Unfortunately, there have been staffing issues at Nashville's air traffic control tower long before this government shutdown. In fact, to help make up the difference, some air traffic controllers have to work 6 days a week.
And Terminal 2 will sit right next to Terminal 1 on approximately 309 acres.
It comes as in the next 10 years, Nashville International Airport plans to build a second terminal with 5 additional concourses, which, you guessed it, will require even more air traffic controllers. With so much growth, when does Nashville kind of become more of a focus of getting more resources?
When do I care about Nashville? Is that the question?
Sure.
Yeah. No, we've heard the concerns of Nashville very well. And we're going to have an announcement very soon. We're going to bring more controllers in.
But Secretary Duffy warns that won't happen quickly.
So the problem is I can't snap my fingers and have controllers here working the airspace. It takes, even if I take a controller from LAX, or from another big facility, they have to be trained up on this specific airspace. So it can take a year, 2 years to train up a new controller for this airspace. So it takes time.
So he's offering 20% bonuses to existing controllers to work beyond their retirement date while recruiting the next generation.
We're going through the processing much quicker to get them seats in the academy, and we're expanding the capacity of the academy.
We're way too busy on the tower. You got to go over the ground.
In the meantime, especially during this government shutdown, we may hear about several more stressful days up in Nashville's tower. Now, you may be wondering, since it's so important for air traffic controllers to be focused while they're on the job, was Secretary Duffy being up in the tower with them a distraction itself? I asked him that question. The Secretary tells me hearing directly from controllers is important for his job, for him to be able to do it effectively. And Rory and Carrie, he says also he told the employees ahead of time, if you get a call over that headset, that should take top priority.
Wow.
Sometimes seeing, though, is knowing fully what the responsibility is.
Thanks, Chris.